If you're having car problem, I feel bad for you, son. I do too. Look at the problem that I'm having. Alright, so real talk. My high speed needle gone. You hear me? Gone. My high speed needle gone. Wait. I even went 10 yards on it. Look at my carburetor. Look at my car, guys. Look at my car. Gone. Now, the high speed needle actually supposed to, the high speed needle is supposed to sit right here, right? How is it gonna sit there if that's, gone, total, brand new, not even 10 yards, right? Of course, I took my pipe off, but, I had to take my carburetor off and everything. And now, I had to get my pipe and everything, start back. But then I ran into a problem. I wonder why I did not have no sound, And my easy one might have, my easy start one might have been dead. Is what I came to the conclusion with until I got a pamphlet from a guy named Kent that works at Traxxas, and he told me something. He said, the carb has nothing to do with, the engine turning. So I didn't know that because I'm new to Nitro, and Kent and Jeffrey, man. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Their customer service is on point. But I'll tell you, I didn't go but about 10 yards on this car. And I have not, really got to taste it, but got to warm it and got to do the things that you have to do for the procedures to break the Chato in. So I got the problem of my carburetor. Now look, I read what Kent sent me from Traxxas. He sent me something that I could read to learn more about one of the best instructions that you could read. I forget the name, what he called it, but I've been reading it, and I ran into a problem that said, if it won't crank, it could be your battery, right? So, I went and checked inside of my battery, and look what I found. Look what was in my battery. Look how my battery looked. And it didn't even go up about 10 yards. And look what the inside of the battery looked like. I asked Jeffrey, I said, it looked like it's like a paint substance inside of my Easy Start battery pack. So when I went and looked in, and this thing has, and I was trying to find out why the sound, was it my carburetor? Because I'm a new Nitro guy and I ain't know. And, Mr. Kent and Jeffrey was so helpful with Traxxas to show me some things that I could do. Because I'm really new to Nitro. And if you guys don't have a sound to your motor and you new to Nitro too, and you don't understand that no sound is not the carburetor, and it ain't the glow plug, because I think you can actually start this thing without the glow plug even being in there. You know what I'm saying? So you could turn the motor over without the glow plug in there. So it ain't the glow plug. You might be dealing with a battery issue when it comes down to these Nitro engines, and you might not understand it. That might be your battery for your Easy Start. And sure enough, that's what it looks like to me. That's what my main problem was, that had me only being able to go about 10 yards and trying to crank it back up and try to understand what was going on. And some of you new guys in the Nitro world, just like me, will understand, yes, you might be dealing with corroded battery. That's the first thing that come to my mind, is why that I only was able to go 10 yards, and then I got these problems. I had to replace my carburetor now, and I'm so thankful for the customer support with Traxxas, because they was able to tell me, you know what I'm saying, and especially Ken and Jeffrey, man, they was able to show me what I had to do next, Mr. Kent and Mr. Jeffrey. I was just, going through the process, and this is what I ran into. So, I ain't actually get to even, you know, warm this thing up and get it, broke in. So, can't even crank it right now. My easy start with an extremely corroded battery, you know what I'm saying? And my carburetor, replacing that, in the process of replacing my carburetor. So, hella problems, you know what I'm saying? And, who would have thought my high-speed needle would have been sitting idle anyway, in idle position. But anyway, look at this right here, man. And you can go nowhere with something without a high-speed needle. Look at my high-speed needle. It's sitting right here. You can't go nowhere without the high-speed needle, man. So, I guess I'm gonna make a video of me firing up and getting the actual first run of this thing. I clunked it up and got it, I was going to break it in. I realized night or daytime, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning already, this thing going. Look what happened. Couldn't get it to crank back up. My easy start. So guys who don't know nothing what's going on, you might be dealing with a pure corroded battery. Some guys don't know what's going on with these nitros, why it won't crank. Like me, I didn't know. And then look at it caked up on there like butter, like paint, like somebody just went to paint it, man. That's corroded battery. So some guys don't know that in the nitro world, when they knew, like me especially, that you're dealing with a corroded battery. All right, guys, so I'm going to give you a look around the motor just in case you want to learn with some of the parts, where to put some of the stuff at. I'm going to try to move around, show you some of the angles of some stuff that you might be wanting to find where that's at on a video or something. Like me, I look at a ton of videos trying to figure out certain things, to look at, because a lot of things to learn when you don't know nothing about it. So make sure you get all your parts in order, man, and make sure that your flywheel will move, when you get a screwdriver and try to move it. Because you could be dealing with a locked motor, and that's things that I'm finding out too, that you could be dealing with multiple problems. And my main problem of what I did not know was a corroded battery, man. And it caused carburetor. It caused a carburetor to be like that. Bro, look at my high-speed needle. Go. You know what I'm saying? And the J-Lo didn't even get to even see daylight. For real. So, that's what we're dealing with. Alright, man. I hope this video was useful to some of you new nitro guys. You vets, man, I'm still yet to learn some of the stuff that y'all know. Like, I think this motor, this 3.3 TRX, might be powerful enough for me, you know what I'm saying? Surely it's probably one of the best that I've ever, had, because it's my first nitro. Of course, it's the best, I had, So, yeah, I'm really, really fresh into nitro world. And that's it, man. I just want y'all to see the problem that I had, consisted of a corroded battery. Some people don't be knowing why it won't make a sound. I kept on trying to figure out. I don't hear that. I thought it was my carburetor. And then today, Mr. Kent told me, he said, no, it could not have been your carburetor. That has nothing to do with the motor, you know what I'm saying, turning. So I was like, well, dang. And then I went and read the thing that he sent me and found out my problem was not nowhere near. I don't know why I was thinking maybe, it was my carburetor why it wouldn't make a sound. But that could be true. But at the same time, it wasn't true. It was a corroded easy start battery. So be aware, your problem might be just that too. A corroded easy start battery could be your main problem. What's going on, why you don't hear a sound when you go to try to crank that thing up outside of your one being dead and you need to charge it, if you only see one light on it, you definitely need to charge it because you're supposed to see two lights on your one. So, that's what I have, what I'm saying, right now as far as me having a video showing some of the problems that I have faced already, what I'm saying, and didn't even get to get this thing going, what I'm saying. So, that's I'm a new Nitro, guy trying to learn more, and this is what I ran into to start off with. So, not a great experience, but I'm gonna make the best of it. A horrifying experience to start off with. Already replacing parts. So, we're dealing with, a lot of things, ain't like I'm a extreme mechanic like some of my friends. Take a motor out, put a motor in a real car, and not playing no game, and racing motor, and have it ready. But anyway, man, long story short, I'm doing the itty bitty motor thing. I'm trying to see what's going on with the Nitro. I might outrun them for about a quarter of a mile. With this, I might, if I learn a few more things from my friend, Kent and Jeffrey from Traxxas, they gonna show me how to run this thing 100 miles per hour. I'm gonna call them back. I'm gonna call them back for customer support. I wanna know. And what can I do to get this thing going 100 miles per hour, man? And Ken and Jeffrey gonna get me right. They gonna tell me, look, you do this, you do that. I guarantee you. That's the support I need. I'm trying to run 100. All right, God, man. My problem is purely what I got to say about it. My easy start. You see what's going on with it? Put it inside of it. And it's very, very extremely corroded. Very, very, look at that. Look at my carburetor. Oh, Lord. Look at my high-speed needle. Oh, Lord. All from a corroded battery. So, God, beware. If you don't hear a sound, it might be the battery. All right. I'm gone. I'll holler at y'all.